In 2006, when I got started on YouTube, the main barrier of entry was like, could you just figure out how to get a video off of your camera onto your computer and then upload it to YouTube? I had to learn this thing called Firewire, which is way cooler than it sounds, and figure out how to get video off of this magnetic tape. Later, in 2009, the next barrier of entry became, can you just publish something regularly for people? That's when the consistency mantra really started. Many creators were asking, well, how do you just grow on YouTube? And the answer was just basically, just keep showing up. Like, wouldn't you like for that to still be true today? All you have to do is just keep showing up.
Gotta commit to just making lots of content.
Just be persistent and consistent.
Then around 2011, it was just like, can you make the video look half professional? There's a lot of creators who were growing, and the ones who were typically has some pretty decent editing skills. And those who didn't were just trying to consume from those who were teaching people how to edit better on YouTube. This barrier lasted for a while because it was honestly just a harder skill to learn and to master, until a lot of companies started stepping in to make that barrier easier to cross. And now today, everyone has access to fast internet speed, digital cameras, editing tools, and everything they need to make decent quality videos. In fact, now we have everything we need to make a good video just in our pocket. And here we are now in 2022, and the game is still basically the same. It's show up consistently and make it look half professional. But that's not enough anymore going now into the future. The next barrier of entry will be even higher, and only a few number of creators will be able to reach that barrier and cross it, because there's no longer a shortage of high quality videos online. In fact, we have increasingly complex algorithms to help us sort it all and then deliver only what we want to see. And if something like 95% of YouTube's traffic goes to like 5% of its content, which is a stat I made up, I don't know if that's true, then 95% of us have a pretty steep uphill battle against a lot of competition. So we can no longer just make high quality videos, we have to make actually good videos. But what is that? Are like good videos just someone's subjective opinion about something they like versus something they didn't like? Turns out, no. Google recently partnered with TalkShop to find out how today's audience determines quality. And according to their study, quote, viewers say good content is relevant to them, intellectual, and sensorily stimulating and emotionally resonant. There's a lot of buzzwords in that. So what does it mean? Well, they're boiling it down to an acronym called RISE. Let's break down what each one of these means, starting with relevant. When Google says that people want relevant content, what they're really saying is that they want content that they identify with. Content that's like, feels like it's for them, is that they are the one this content was created for. It's not made just for a generic audience of general people. No, like you as a creator are making this video for a specific person, and the person on the other end watching that content feels that way.
Our audiences have to be able to see themselves in the content, and if they don't, they will leave.
For the intellectual bullet point, basically this is like people want to be introduced to something new, some sort of novelty. In fact, 88% of people in the study said they actually want someone who can help them expand their way of thinking.
Viewers are turning to platforms like YouTube because they've gotten more accustomed to getting practical, like how-tos from people who feel like they could be their neighbor, who look and sound and feel just like them.
The sensorial element of what is being defined as good content is just another way of saying that the content is engaging. What does engaging mean? Well, according to the study, 34% of viewers said they are more likely to say that video content featuring unique storytelling or production is a bigger driver of sensory stimulation than cinematic quality. I love this because this indicates it's no longer just about being able to have professional quality looking videos. In fact, having a more raw, relaxed feel might actually work better for you in your content on YouTube. The more important question is it unique and does it capture the viewer's attention?
Authentic, aesthetically imperfect content that resonates, that gets to the heart of matters, is what's winning right now and what will be winning in the future.
Finally, for the emotional element, this is so important. We've been saying it here at Video Creators for years, that good content is content that makes people feel something. Now we just have the data to back it up, because 85% of these viewers said that good content makes them feel something emotionally.
It doesn't have to be dramatic. I just want to be taken from one emotion to another while watching the video.
Now maybe you're like me and you hear this, you're like, how am I supposed to fit all 4 of these elements into every video I do? That just feels overwhelming and daunting, especially since like me here at Video Creators, I'm just trying to teach YouTube growth strategy, right? And maybe you're like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything that amazingly sexy on YouTube. I am just doing trying to teach people how to do their taxes and how to use Excel spreadsheets or something. How do you make every video relevant, intellectual, sensorial, and emotional? Well, it turns out people have been doing this for centuries with a very predictable tool called storytelling.
Unforgettable characters, compelling plots, some form of social commentary, and populist entertainment, broad appeal. All four of those characteristics drive the best storytelling today, and all four of them are present on YouTube.
Back in 2018, I did an experiment here on this channel to really test the storytelling thing. And I did a whole series of interviews with different people. And in every interview, I did it twice. The first interview was about 3 tips or 3 ideas of how to get this, achieve this desired result. And then I did the interview again, the exact same information, but delivered as a story of someone who tried to do something and experienced something. The results were just unbelievably clear. Very consistently, the storytelling version of the interview got twice as much watch time and 4 times the engagement as their counterpart in the listicle info-driven video. And it makes sense when you think about it because storytelling holds people's attention better. It gets them to be more emotionally involved and is more likely to get people to take action because it actually has the potential to shape someone's beliefs and drive them to take action. So my experience definitely aligns with Google's research and that the next wave of successful creators on this platform will be creators and brands who can tell meaningful stories for a specific audience. So all of this demands, how do you actually tell a good, meaningful story? Well, we talk about that a lot here at Video Creators, so subscribe to get more of that. But I want to leave you with a helpful tool that you can use in your very next video to help you create that more deeply emotional connection with your audience and get them to resonate, more watch time, more engagement, more comments, all the good stuff you want on your channel. As best as you can, answer these 7 questions to your next video before you even hit record. Number 1, who is the character? Number 2, what do they want? Number 3, why can't they have what they want? Number 4, what's at stake if they don't get what they want? Number 5, who or what comes along and helps that character do what they couldn't do before? Number 6, how does the character ultimately get what they wanted? And number 7, and this is the main point of the story, how is the character transformed as a result? Those 7 questions basically summarize a story structure called Hero's Journey that was popularized by a guy named Joseph Campbell. And it's been working for centuries, so it should work for you too. Now, after having worked with over 4,000 creators over this past decade, helping them grow their YouTube channels here, very consistently what I see is that the main issue creators bump into here is that they overcomplicate it. Don't think major motion picture Hollywood film here. We're just making YouTube videos. You can answer questions 1, 2, 3, and 4 in just a sentence or 2 when you open your content. The rest of the content could be probably what it was, which is you trying to get the thing or someone else trying to get the thing, and then boom, they get it, and hallelujah. Here's how this is why this character is different. This is how they've changed now as a result of them getting that transformation. That's what people love. And you can do that with a Hollywood major motion picture film in 2.5 hours. You can do it in a 10-minute YouTube video. You can do it in a TikTok. Remember, a story doesn't have to look a certain way. So if all 7 of those questions and everything feels too overwhelming, too complicated, let's just make it simple and just remember that a story is about change. So your job as the creator is to show that change. The character was here and somehow they got here and now they or the world around them or something is different now as a result. Now, if you want to really dive into how to do this on YouTube, click this video right here. It's an interview I did with a creator named Danelle. When she started integrating storytelling into her videos, she quickly 15x'd her YouTube channel growth in only 4 months, getting thousands of subscribers per day. And in this video, she reveals exactly how she did that with storytelling. So click right there and I'll see you over there in just a second.